Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. A.C. Pearl Quotes. In this video I will explain about Pythagoras, the founder of Pythagoreanism and an ancient Ionian Greek philosopher by the name of Pythagoras. He was well known in Magna Graecia for his political and theological teachings, which impacted the ideas of Plato and Aristotle and, via them, Western philosophy. Did you know that, Pythagoras once said,
"Well-learned wisdom will never be forgotten. Ability and necessity coexist close by. As soon as you wake up, plan the things you need to do for the day. Concern ought to spur us on to action rather than sadness. Whoever cannot manage himself is not a free man. If you love triangles, then every triangle is a love triangle. It is forbidden to travel on public roadways. Even as truth has its admirers, so does error. The star with its light is located above the cloud with its shadow. Above all else, respect yourself. Do not go to bed until you have mentally reviewed your day 3 times. What did I do wrong? What positive effects did I have? What did I overlook? It is challenging to travel many life paths at once. Friends should encourage one another to continue on the path to a brighter life since they are like traveling companions. Don't attempt to cover up your blunders with deceptive words. Instead, examine them and make the necessary corrections. The power of the soul lies in sobriety because it keeps the mind clear of emotion. Men stop being suitable for freedom the moment rules become essential for them. Silence is preferable to meaningless words. Concern should motivate us to take action rather than to wallow in despair. Remain content with your success and let others talk about you any way they choose. Nobody should influence you to act or talk in a way that is not best for you, the Bible says. Above everything else, honor yourself. Pick to be strong of soul rather than powerful of body. The star with its brightness is above the cloud with its shade. Most men and women lack the potential to develop in riches or power by birth or nature, but all have the capacity to advance in knowledge. Reason is eternal, everything else is mortal. The sun and the sea are salt's purest parents. All is a number. Yes and no, the 2 shortest and oldest words, need the most consideration. We should act toward one another in a way that prevents us from turning our friends into foes while also turning our adversaries into allies. Always choose the path that looks best, no matter how difficult it may be. Custom will soon make it simple and pleasant. Master silence. Listen, take it in, write it down, and change it with the stillness and peace of a contemplative mind. Always choose the path that looks best, no matter how difficult it may be. Custom will soon make it simple and pleasant. Say more in fewer words than in many, the saying goes. Number is the source of gods and devils as well as the ruler of shapes and thoughts. Number served as the foundation for everything. Knowledge of the perpetually existing is geometry. There is melody in the spacing of the spheres, and there is geometry in the buzzing of the strings. The sun and the sea are salt's purest parents. Silence is better than words, so be silent. No one who has not built his or her own kingdom is free. Anyone who cannot control themselves is not free. Punishing the males won't be required if the children are educated. Say a lot in few words rather than a little in many. The buzzing of the strings contains geometry. The space between the spheres has a musical quality. We should avoid speaking or acting when we are angry. Remain content with your success and let others talk about you any way they choose. The cosmos is ruled by numbers. Refrain from using the public thoroughfares, stick to less traveled areas. We should act toward one another in a way that prevents us from turning our friends into foes while also turning our adversaries into allies. Men stop being suitable for freedom the moment rules become essential for them. Anger starts with stupidity and ends with regret. All things are shared by friends. Practice fairness in both speech and deed, and avoid developing a habit of acting carelessly in any situation. Instead than promising great things, you should make amazing things. It is challenging to travel many life paths at once. Don't let sleep take over before closing your eyes 3 times to consider your day's deeds. What was effectively done, what wasn't, and what was left undone. The buzzing of the string contains geometry. Power is necessity's close neighbor. Experiencing life in a finite, restricted body is especially meant to reveal and make supernatural existence evident. There are only 5 things that need to be at battle with: diseases of the body, ignorances of the intellect, passions of the body, seditions of the city, and family strife. Most men and women lack the resources to increase their riches and power due to birth or nature, but everyone has the capacity to increase their level of knowledge. Furthermore, let him live in this new realm indefinitely. If he is capable of doing so, he has been declared to be a deity.
It is a quote from Pythagoras. From the quote is that we take from the bright side, leave the unnecessary and learn for the future life.